Welcome to Shubhra and Swara's kitchen. Today we are going to make taro leaf cakes, or you can also call it as cocoyam leaf cake, or in Hindi we call it as aage patti ke badi. You have to select the leaves. That is a very important. See, and this part which is there will be rolled using a roller pin. These all thick veins which are there will be rolled out. The leaves that you take must be compulsory the pointed ones, and they should be medium size, neither too big nor too small, and ensure that they are purely green. Do not take if they are light green or yellowish in tone. Let us note down the ingredients. The ingredients are, the first for the masala. This is fresh coconut. Half coconut you peel off, make it into pieces, and then you have to grind along with the chilies, half coconut, chilies 7 to 8 minimum, garlic 8 pieces, and jeera 1 spoon. This all 4 things will be grinded along with water to a paste which is not very smooth also, should be little bit rough. Then the tamarind, this will be kept in hot water for 20 minutes, and later on it will be mashed for getting a smooth paste. Brown sugar as per the taste, chili which is 1 spoon, salt to taste, and 1 spoon of turmeric. This is gram flour which is very important. It is taken 250 to 400 grams. You will require 6 leaves for 1 roll. After cooking it, it will be cut into pieces like cake. Let us actually prepare the base of it. This is the next stage. This is the flour, gram flour, around 250 to 400 grams. This is the masala that we have prepared. This is the tamarind paste. How it is prepared? We take hot water and that tamarind is soaked for 20 minutes. Later on, after the water is cooled, it is smashed and the paste is ready. The brown sugar, the turmeric around small, and the chili powder around a quarter, that is more than a quarter, that is half spoon. Now first we will be adding this particular masala in the gram flour. The masala has been added to the gram flour. Now add both the dry masalas directly, then the tamarind paste. The brown sugar that you will be adding, take care that it is crushed. The better way of crushing is use a knife. The way it is crushed so that it mixes evenly. The mixture that you get is the homogeneous one. Adjust the taste according to your taste buds. Add salt to taste and mix this complete mixture. Now add little water and keep on mixing. The moment you find the batter is very thick, stop mixing. This is the batter that you will be preparing. After preparing of this batter, it will be applied on the leaves. See, this is the leaf which is roll pinned from other side. Can see it. It is properly roll pinned and it is ensured that every leaf is dry. Now this much leaves will be taken for 1 loaf to be prepared. That is, there are around 7 to 8 leaves which will be coated with the masala. This masala will be coated, that is flour, gram flour which is there. It will be coated on each side. We are coating the gram flour on the back side of the leaf first. It will be coated in this particular layer. It should be a medium layer, uniquely coated everywhere. Ensure that every part is properly covered. This is the way it should be coated. Now place the another leaf in opposite direction. That is, the pointed edge goes opposite to each other. Same way you will start coating, and this will continue till you complete the last leaf. This is the final leaf coated with the gram flour. Now we will be rolling it. The rolling is done from one end. You have to ensure that it sticks properly, and after folding it, you have to again every fold you have to paste the gram flour on it so that it sticks properly. This is the third fold which is done. Again apply the gram flour so that it ensures that every leaf sticks to it properly. Now the fold comes from the upside, that is top side. Again the gram flour will be coated. That is, every fold will have the coating of gram flour. Now, the small fold starts around 4 inch of fold, again coated with the gram flour, and the final fold is the last between the two big folds, and this all will be tied with the help of thread. The taro leaf lump is ready now. You have to ensure that every end must be closed properly with the help of thread. Now this will be steamed using a cooker or whatever material you have for steaming. Now the water is kept to boil in an kadai. It is minimum, not more. Later on, you will be taking perforated dish like this, in which this taro leaf cakes are kept. Not cakes, but cakes you can say, not sliced yet. You have to place it over here like this and close it with a lid. It is closed with the lid now. The gas is on high flame. After 5 minutes, reduce the flame to low and allow it to cook in its own steam. This is the taro leaf cake which is ready after boiling. It is cooled down and refrigerated for at least 30 minutes, and after that cut it into pieces. Taro leaf cake will be sliced like this. See that it is thinly sliced so that it will be evenly cooked, and later on fried on a tawa. It should be shallow fried little bit harder, that is, let it be crispy on both sides. It will taste the best. So our finally the taro leaf cake sliced is ready. It looks yummy, and it is yummy. Be with Shubhra and Swaraj Kitchen for more exciting recipes.